Prior to my Sjogren's diagnosis, I talked with my OB-GYN because I was having significant issues in that area. And I can't remember if we were engaged, if we were married, whatever at the time. I would have been in my late 20s, early 30s. And so, frankly, I was embarrassed and didn't bring it up till the very end of the visit. And so, when you have that, we call it the doorknob complaint, like you don't always get like the doc's full attention, right? And so it was brushed off as like, oh, it's probably dryness or you need to use lubricant or what have you. But in hindsight, I now realize that the dryness that's associated with Sjogren's isn't contained just to eyes and mouth or nose or skin. It also can affect vaginal dryness. And so other conditions, so like lichen sclerosis is another autoimmune condition that you would want to be evaluated for kind of through that process because the treatment is different. And so that might be something else that is on what we call that differential diagnosis, or all the different possibilities of what might be causing your symptoms. And depending on the nuance of those symptoms, that may be something that comes up. So I wanted to at least make mention of those other perimenopause, menopause, right? Having lack of estrogen to those tissues changes the tissues, makes them more dry, more sensitive. Other autoimmune conditions like Sjogren's and lichen sclerosis can do the same and can also maybe set you up for being more sensitive to detergents, panty liner, and all those sorts of things.
That's a really good point. One of the other things I thought about earlier that I think it's okay to talk about now is a lot of people, if they have recurrent candidiasis in the vaginal area, so having recurrent yeast infections, I have had some people refer patients to me for that, but I just want to say that I think that in particular is important to think about discussing with an allergist immunologist, because of course we don't just do allergies. We work with the immune system whenever it's not working very well, and we have to sometimes work with it when it goes haywire as well. That's just like autoimmune disease. So I say all of that to say that I have had several patients who felt like they weren't really being taken seriously about getting recurrent yeast infections, or their physicians didn't believe them when they say, I need more than just one fluconazole to treat this. And there is a disease called chronic mucocutaneous candidiasis that is an immunodeficiency that lives out there. And I'm sure that there are more people who have it than we know of, because it's not actually currently something that's testable, possibly outside of a research setting. It's diagnosed by history.